You know, but in recent times, he's really been studying the Swedes, you know, Armada and Leffen, and trying to play a more consistent
style,
push and pull, yeah, sort of style. Missing the shine right there. That would have been pretty huge, but he might get the. Yeah, I like the two pummels.
And Shroomed doesn't actually mash out very well.
I guess not against Fox. I mean, we saw him with some really nice mashing against Chudad earlier.
Yeah.
But it's a little more obvious you should be mashing out against the Ice Climbers, where their goal is not really to throw you, but to just keep you pummeled.
So overall, I'm looking at my stats. SFAT at larger tournaments has like 6-1 in 2016 against Shroomed, so it's not looking pretty good. And SFAT loves to just dash dance outside of F-tilt range, and it's so menacing to deal with at Sheik. Because you have to make a bad play to get out, whether it's jump or roll or dash attack or try to take space.
Yeah. Well, you could tilt. You could forward tilt.
Yeah, but then if you commit to that, like they can just run in and shine you.
Sure, and SFAT making it look like a, oh my god. Nice, you know, cognizance of Shroom to realize like, yo, I gotta catch him right now. He attacked on the platform. Okay, Shroom actually going for this. He's gonna forward throw, yeah. Nice read, but yeah, Fox had a low enough percent that he doesn't really go anywhere, especially trading with the up B. That's not too big of a deal for young SFAT.
Even with the solid DI, Shroom still dies. Granted, it was 148 on Yoshi's. Good crouch cancel use, and that's one of Sheik's weaknesses, actually.
Ooh.
SFAT picking the right spot to avoid the needles.
Yeah. Yeah, SFAT in general off stage, he's doing a good job not making it easy for Shroom to edgeguard us. Oh, I like the idea. He definitely would have got a KO if that up air connected. Nice. Soft neutral air, yeah.
We see that a lot against Puff from Mango and Lucky, especially.
Yeah, floaties in general.
Yeah, it's so good. At 70 or 80, you always have to be wary of it because you're going to die to that smash. Is there any DI to get out of that consistently?
Like really strong down and away DI, but it's pretty situational, honestly. Sometimes you just don't go anywhere.
I see. This is the tech chase there.
Yeah. SFAT with lots of grabs. He's just baiting Shroomed into doing kind of whatever he wants.
See, just outside that range, he has to make a play to find his way out.
Yeah.
A little slow on the follow-up there.
Yep.
Now Shroomed has a corner, making good use of it, boxing SFAT out. But SFAT finds the nair.
Yeah, he's SFAT's just not having any problems just playing the neutral game the way he wants to. So he's getting Shroomed to just, you know, throw stuff out, and he's making it such that, I don't know, I mean, Shroomed is giving him a lot of opportunities to get grabs, and then SFAT's just capitalizing.
And overall, I think the important thing there is SFAT's okay with staying in shield for a little bit longer than what most other Foxes are willing to.
Yeah.
Because most Foxes will panic, they roll, or they just try to run in. And what Sheiks like to do is they attack once and say, welcome to the dance, and run away and hope that you follow them.
Right.
They're courting you, I guess, is the way I'd put it. All right. A little bit messy there.
Yeah. Shroomed able to roll away from the pressure. That's a good down tilt. Fox is getting better and better, I think, at using down tilt, especially off of crouch cancel and just spacing people out.
It kind of reminds me of Mart's down tilt in the matchup, and it also combos really well.
Yeah, it's definitely slower on the cooldown than Mart's down tilt, but it is a launcher, which is really, really powerful.
But it's really hard to recover, especially if the Sheik is horizontally in front of you. Like, to really beat it out, it's really hard.
Yeah, for sure. Getting the grab, he's going to back him off stage. Ooh, nice. Baits the forwarder out. That's going to be a dead Shroomed.
Sometimes, you know, I feel a little antsy if I play Fox and I let go and they recover there.
Yeah, you gotta be right. It's the Sheik trick, right, where you aim at the very top of the lip of the stage so that you fall a little bit before you grab the ledge. Hopefully the Fox or whoever your opponent is gets off before you. Ooh. I feel like SFAT could have actually just wave shined him one more time and maybe down smash him off stage. Would have been a pretty solid bet there. There's a soft nair, no up smash conversion is a little slow, but Shroomed in a bad spot.
And SFAT's just putting him in a position, just waiting to play it out, and then hitting Shroomed.
Yeah.
Another tournament winner. That was the second one we've seen in a row.
Yeah.
So a little secret there, if you want to play against Sheik, as soon as you hear the poof, you can slide off the edge, and most of the time, Sheik cannot grab it in that window.
Right.
SFAT looks just so comfortable right now. Every kind of game plan's working for him. And the one thing we commonly see from the drug fox is the plubs or like tech chases and the grab combos, and we haven't really seen any of that in this
From
set.
Shroomed, yeah. No, Shroomed not a huge reaction tech chaser in the first place. He's not really proven to be that great at it, and I don't think it's usually a part of his game plan against the Spaceys.
And overall, you need those extended.
Whoa,
Oh, no.
whoa, SFAT. Okay.
Okay. Good.
That was
turnaround
yeah. That was cool.
Back air would have not been strong enough there to kill him off the side.
Yeah.
But I feel like you need that to ruin Fox's confidence, because if they're getting grabbed half the match, then your tech skill starts to wane.
Right. That is how it seems. Kind of like the difference between going for a wobble, you know, and something else, where just icing them out is a pretty effective strategy sometimes. SFAT again though with the one-stock lead. And he's just running all over the stage, you know. He wants Shroomed to commit, and yeah, he holds down on the forward tilt. What's he going to get off this?
Interesting recovery there.
Yeah, he had Shroomed terrified to go to the ledge.
And that's a power position too.
Yeah.
Sometimes you wonder why they mess up, and it's partly because of how menacing and threatening the other player is.
Right. It's just like, you know, I really don't want to get edge hogged right now. I'm at a low percent. I better go high. I'll just eat the damage. Good use of crouch cancel from SFAT.
And Shroomed is not able to get anything off the corner pressure. SFAT willing to just shield and watch Shroomed just whiff in front of him, hoping that SFAT will go in.
SFAT with a 2-0 lead now. And Shroomed looking like SFAT's going to be the thorn in the side yet again.
And
Preventing him from getting any further than top 6 here.
I just want to really comment on that corner pressure. SFAT was in the corner for extended periods of time, and Shroomed was not able to get anything.
Yes, SFAT just didn't budge, right?
Yeah. So I want to see what happens, you know, the next time that situation arises. Maybe Shroomed goes for a fair immediate grab because of the overcommitted shield. It's going to be interesting if Shroomed is able to find an answer in that spot. Because normally that's a spot that's really good for Sheik.
Yeah, absolutely. That's exactly where you want your opponent to be. Oh, wow, SFAT moving.
All right.
Feels like twice as fast right now, but here's a tech chase setup.
All right, he's got 3. Ooh, that was a lazy nair that SFAT catches right there.
Yeah.
And now Shroomed is just swinging very preemptively, and SFAT's just waiting.
Yeah, just stuffing it with his foot.
Ooh, no DI. SFAT known for having the wackiest DI on many occasions.
Right.
We call that, I believe, Bermuda Triangle DI.
Yeah, I mean, the joke, of course, being, you know, we have East Coast DI, West Coast DI, and sometimes you just go so far with your DI that no one even knows where you're just never going to be seen again. This is the up air. I wonder if that was partially due to Wispy Woods.
Not sure.
Good pressure from SFAT.
I think the big thing that here is, even in neutral, when Shroomed is kind of like playing full screen, SFAT's not budging, but whenever Shroomed wants to close the gap, SFAT's ready with a nair or an aerial of his own.
Yeah, seems like it.
Shroomed taking the lead here, giving signs of life.
Yeah. This is what he wants right now. He needs a stock and he needs a grab. Some way to even things up. SFAT's still all over him. Wow. Yeah, he just knows Shroomed wants to you know, dash back there and hopefully bait something out of SFAT, but SFAT one step ahead. Seems like he has the appropriate counterplay for whatever Shroomed's options are at most times.
It feels very oppressive at moments.
Yeah. Shroomed doing a good job, though, not letting SFAT's offense, you know, hurt him too much. He's smashing out of SFAT's drills. Clanking with the up tilt there. Wow. Yeah, sneaks over the up tilt.
SFAT's telling him you're not getting this ledge for free with that down tilt. And this is why Shroom seems so willing to recover on stage. SFAT's covering the ledge really well.
Yeah.
And that might be a thing from them playing together all the time that we see that.
Yeah, I think SFAT definitely knows Shroomed like the back of his hand. At least he's making it look that way right now. And you know, they have their back and forths, but all right, that's ooh, wow. Shroomed could have certainly hit that edge guard if he went a little bit lower.
But Shroom kind of expecting SFAT to recover high, and he wasn't in the proper position to cover that.
Right. There he catches SFAT jumping out of his shield, so okay. Again, wow, yeah. SFAT eating a forwarder to the face, and he's just able to crouch castle and get in there. Is that going to do it?
Yeah.
Wow. A really early percent shine spike. Shroom not looking too happy. Lots of head shakes. And that is Dewan Energy McDaniel getting bounced out of the tournament at 5th place. SFAT moving on into our top 4.
Good stuff to him. Definitely, you know, private messaged me immediately after the Red Bull article came out and said, "Why did you put me behind Wizrobe?" and was really angry about it.
Who's this?
SFAT.
Okay.
And he was on a mission to beat Wizrobe in winners and to continue to prove himself.
Oh, he